Yes, my name is John Warren. I was convicted in 1983 in front of Queen's Bench Court in Edmonton, Alberta for first-degree murder and was sentenced to 25 years to life. My co-accused pleaded guilty to first-degree murder on an 82-page statement at the time of arrest to the police. He pleaded guilty on a voir dire, so it was withheld from the jury, his statement, because by my lawyer, by the judge of the court, Justice Causey, by Mr. Paragraph, I don't know Paragraph the prosecutor, my own lawyers and the police. Because his 82-page statement tells how the crime happened. I wasn't even there. They didn't know that. But in the trial itself, the judge ruled that there was no evidence I killed anybody personally. Warren did not kill anybody personally. There's no evidence for that. And there's no evidence that Warren was involved with any kind of drug dealings that has been alleged in this court. I left there, and we appealed a year later to Alberta Court of Appeals. The Alberta Court of Appeals ruled out the paid in contract killing theory by the police and said there was no evidence of contract theory, and the only one who was given was a known paid informant, Irving Kenneth Purdy. He's been a paid police informant for 20 years. But nobody charged him and left him in the street and kept me in prison. So I didn't kill nobody personally, I didn't pay nobody to have nobody killed, and I wasn't involved in no drug deal. That's right. So 5 days before my lawyer went to Alberta Court of Appeals, I had prison guard, David Malcolm, in Edmonton Prison, listen in on a phone call and take handwritten notes of the lawyer, John Faulkner, and my own statement over the phone. And over the phone, I told John Faulkner he was fired, he was dismissed, he wasn't my lawyer no more. He said he had to go to court and withdraw from being my attorney. I said, fine, but you're not acting as my lawyer. 5 days later, he went to the same court of appeal and got me sentenced to 13 years to life, because they ruled that there was no contract. But they thought there might be still a identification. Well, I'm going to ask you, this young lady here, to read a couple of lines right from the preliminary hearing where Professor Jim Robb was my lawyer. And he cross-examined the only witness that says he identifies me in this whole trial. His name was Mackenzie, Mr. Mackenzie. And I'm going to ask this young lady to, and this man Mackenzie, by the way, is legally blind without his glasses. And he was looking at me from what he calls the provisional vision, from the floor up in his darkened house. But you'll see where he can't identify the clothes, he can't identify the sight, and he never seen a face. Now, if you can tell me that anybody in this world can be condemned and put in prison, and you can't even recognize or see a face, it's beyond me. Would you be kind enough, Jean, to read this here where it's marked with a pencil? See where it's marked? Mm-hmm. Just read that into that, will you please? Because your voice is clearer than mine here.
Face down, and a brief glance or a brief opening of the eyes, and you are indicating you could see this face. You didn't see his face, did you? Not then, no.
There's the
No,
answer.
of course you didn't.
There's the answer. You didn't see a face, so how could there be identification? Now they withheld my son's statement and wouldn't let him testify. I was home in bed 25 miles away the whole night of this crime. It was proven I never went to this crime with anybody. I never had nothing to do with this crime. I got a phone call. That's all I got. And I've got now 28 and a half years still fighting this. And now we have Correctional Canada, National Parole Board, my parole officer, after fighting with them that you wouldn't let me out of prison for an extra 10 years longer than I had to stay in. It kept me in 20 years, I could be out in 10, because I wouldn't admit that I killed these people, I paid to ever kill, and I was involved with drugs. Now we have a memorandum here, done by my parole officer, now which is a very honest person, which orders respected by Ottawa, Erin Brennan, and she says on page 2 that all my files are falsified. And again, that the court ruled I didn't pay nobody to kill nobody. I didn't kill nobody self personally. And I wasn't involved with no drug deals personally. So, why would I be all these years in prison and still fighting even after this memorandum was written by an agent of the federal government of Canada? It's beyond total of belief. Now, I would like this young lady to read another line or two right from another paid informer, Ronald Oshesky. So Ronald Oshesky was a partner to Burby, Mr. Burby that got shot, and his girlfriend that got shot. And what they was doing, they was addicted to drugs, and they'd knock on people's door and go in and rob them and rape people's children. Now it's a proven fact that one person that they want in this crime has never been caught, passed the law in the he's never been found, but it's come up in the trial by other co-accused and other people that this Oshesky and Burby and his girlfriend raped and molested his two children. One was 11, one was 13. But you'll see in this statement that the police took and was turned over to everybody, which I'll tell you about, but I'm going to get this young lady to read up his exact words in a statement dated the 25th of August, 1983. And that's Ronald Oshesky giving a police follow-up report here. If you just read your bottom 3 lines here, his statement, what he said.
He stated that he is concerned about any additional sentence he may get, as he is appearing on the 22nd of February 1984 for sentencing on some fraud charges, but he would testify in the matter of Joe Warren. He stated, "You haven't got him for the first-degree murder if you don't have me to set the stage."
Read that again, please, where you don't have him on it.
He stated, "You haven't got him for a first-degree murder if you don't have me to set the stage."
Now, if that is not plain English, that they paid this man to let him off his fraud charges to commit perjured evidence. This man, though, did not get on the stand. He refused to testify. They passed this information off to another paid informer. He's been a paid informer for 20 years. And his brother is on LMA in Stony Plain, Alberta, just outside Edmonton. They passed this information off to Puri because Puri was not even in Alberta. He was here in prison in Ontario when the crime happened. And that there's a month and a half later that Puri came along. So you have now exactly what I cited.